Hello. Are?
Hello. Sorry. I've been busy telling people what's been happening.
Sweet. Okay, I lost you there.
I like how it's like, hello, are?
Hey Rohit. Hey Vikas. How's it going? We have started, so
Right.
let's.
Let's play some background music.
So, the Simpsons living room is back.
DJ Vikas Sharma is here. Sharma. What's happening to my? I've actually come
Perfect.
from a really long drive from Chandigarh, so
You have come
pardon
from
my
Chandigarh.
English. Yeah, bro. I just reached after 6 hours of drive. So yeah,
What?
yeah.
I thought you
Life's
were
been good.
around. How's the weather?
But I messaged you that I'm on the way.
Yeah, but I thought maybe you like just gone to the market or something like
No,
that.
no. No. I was on the way to Delhi from
Hey
Chandigarh. I had a
guys.
massive gig.
Okay. Where?
Hmm. All right. So, are we waiting for people or we starting?
Um, let's start. It's been 3 minutes since we've been live. Anybody who's interested will join in. Hello, Yogesh. Thank you
Hi,
for joining in.
Yogesh. Thanks a lot, everybody, for joining in. Should I? Actually, I want to talk about the compact DM40s also. Just plugging
Acha.
in, plugging in the new speaker system that is
Perfect.
that has come in. So, guys, control is very important, obviously, to play music, but the sound comes out from speakers, and you need to get good ones.
Satya
And
Vacham.
the Pioneer DM40 actually are really good. I'm just looking at them right now. I've heard
DJ
them,
Johnny is
and
here.
they're nice. Am I audible properly? I just wanted to double
Yes.
check. Yeah, cool. Is the music audible?
No.
Just a bit. I just want to give you an idea of the music.
Let's say quickly hello to Samrat, to Subhash, to Pratmesh, to
Gang.
Gang Gang.
Nice.
Okay,
Happy to see a lot of
so
people. Yeah,
this is not Pioneer, this is
Pioneer
Pioneer
DJ.
DJ.
Yes,
And it's
yes,
been
yes.
6 years since the brand has changed.
And
So
it's been 6 years that Nishang has been telling me every single day. He never forgets, bro, it's not Pioneer, it's Pioneer DJ. I'm like, okay, bro, I
five
understand.
years, almost 5 years since I've
Yeah,
been around. So yeah,
nice.
everybody hit that like button. Anything that you do on the stream, it helps us reach more people. Hit the share button if you
Mm,
can. If you don't want to, well, thanks
it's
for
okay.
joining in anyway. Your presence is enough for us. So Skippy, what are we doing today?
Today we are talking about Serato, Serato Lite, and starting off DJing with a little piece of gear that's called the DDJ-SB3. Uh,
Perfect.
I hope yeah, it is the SB3. I don't know what's before that, but it's SB3.
DDJ SB3.
DDJ
All the
SB3. So
controllers start with the yeah.
let's start off with the unit itself, and then what we're going to do is going to show you how it works. What we're going to do is, Nishang, would you be kind enough to show my screen and my face for a bit, and then we'll move on to the controller. Please, I just want to say please again. All right, guys. So
Awesome.
let's just get into the software bit first. This is the software that comes with the SB3, and I also have just downloaded it. I use the Serato DJ Pro, but if you are new to the Serato system, this is what you get. Now, this is I would say an entry level uh, system for DJs. So you can see on the top left it says try Serato DJ Pro. So now Serato DJ Pro is basically the pro version of it. I don't know if you can see my screen. No, you cannot. So yeah, I use the Serato DJ Pro. But if you are new to the DJ system and you want to start your DJ journey, this is a really really good software, um, and it comes with the SB3. So SB3. Um, Let me show you the unit itself in its full glory.
I think I need to add
Mm,
myself to the thing because I do have a question for people who have not used Serato before. There's something
I
called
have a question.
crates.
Why is my camera not working?
It only works on beautiful faces.
I've realized that now. Okay, I'm gonna just plug it out and plug it in. Yeah, but yeah,
Cool, you do that. But my question will be around crates. What are crates? How is it? Is it playlist? Is it, or if not, then is there a way to show playlist in Serato DJ Lite?
oh, this is a question for me. Okay, okay, cool.
Yes,
Sorry, sorry, guys. If oh yeah, I'm visible.
perfect.
So this is not me. This is the unit, but I will be. Imagine me talking with the unit. So right, yeah. Or let's just for your questions, let me just show you my face itself. All right. So Nishank has a very valid question. What are crates? So let me just show you the whole interface first, how this works, and all, so that everybody gets an idea of how Serato really works. If you have already used any other DJ software like Tractor or rekordbox, this is the exact same thing. Um but this is like I would say this is minus all the advanced features. So for DJing, let's just go back to the basics. You need a basic DJ CD DJ player would have a play button. So for playing music, you use this play button, this very big green button, which has got a triangle pointing towards the right. Um, Now on the left, you obviously want to start the song from the beginning. So for that, you have this button, right? And then you need a point in the track where you want to mix the track from. That's called the cue. So for that, we have these hot cues. They're very hot cues. What is a hot cue? Hot cue is basically a queue, but you get a lot of them, so they are like pretty hot. So that's why they're called the hot queues. In this software, we get 8 hot queues. So basically, these are eight. No, no, you get 4 hot queues, and these are basically points in track where you wanna mix the track from, or these can be a visual reference. So on top over here, you can see the track information, and this particular triangle is basically showing me where uh, the hats will kick in the track. So if I play the track, this is a regular track, this is going on, and now when the next track is going on, uh, you can see that's happening. I don't know why this is not, my screen is kind of acting up. Let me see. Let me restart the software itself and show you the thing from the beginning. Uh, Till then, we can, since the screen is acting up, we can show you the unit itself. 1 second. All right. So, guys, I'm having some weird technical issues. So, Nishan, can you hear me though? Oh, no, I cannot hear anyone as well. Mm.
Oh, sorry, my mic was off. Like a nice
Okay,
person,
I
I
can hear
mute
you.
myself. Tushar asked, do you have gated queues in Serato or main queue in like Fine
So,
DJ?
gated
Are we
queue is
talking
a
about?
software. Gated queue is a software feature. So in Serato, also we have gated queues. So
Okay.
that the new thing that has come in the new RX3 basically. So that's the whole gated queue feature, but that's a software thing which has been there forever. So when you're
Good.
on pause, every queue becomes a gated queue. But in rekordbox, you have to like kind of have that. You need to add that option. So that's the only issue.
Okay,
I'm
are you
having.
guys comfortable in English? Because we can also do this in Hindi.
Yeah. मेरा हिंदी ठीक ठाक है मेरे को हिंदी बोलना आता
मेरा हिंदी काफी अच्छा है. Meska is asking, may I know in India, is there any good EDM production school? It's a very appropriate question because he specifically mentioned if any
EDM.
production school, focuses on a particular genre. Most of them just say music production, EMP,
हाँ.
electronic music production. So, Meska, unfortunately, we don't have a suggestion for you. We do have 4 schools. I believe you could get in touch with the DJ Suketu's Academy, the Music Inc.,
Yeah.
because he is an all-rounder, a fantastic producer, as we all know it, um, and a
Legendary producer,
fantastic
bro.
human being at the same time. Plus, don't just choose a production school based on the genre. Should also see what the prospects in terms of networking are, because at the end of the day, you can make tracks, you can release tracks, but what if there is nobody to hear them or promote them?
Yep. Well
So I
said. Well
hope
said.
we've answered your question to a certain extent. Anyway, over to you, Skip.
Mm. My camera is acting up. My system is kind of. Let me see if I'm overusing the system. That's what I was thinking. So, but let me. I want to show you the player, man. But my camera is kind of acting up. So
No
you
problem.
can.
So let's do one thing. Let's just start with the software first,
Yeah. I'll just
the basic
my.
interface.
Okay, till the time this gets shut, this is closing. So you have play, and then you need one of the basic things for mixing is looping. So you have your loops over here. So there is auto loop. You should always do auto loop because uh, most of the time looping in and out on fly kind of is off because we are humans. We always make mistakes, so it's not super tight. So auto loop is always a great option. And then you have these buttons on the left and right. These is basically to increase or decrease this length of the loop, right? Uh, Now this is showing if the track is it's basically a visual representation of a vinyl, nothing else. And
Can't see your mic.
then,
Can't see your mouse pointer. Oh, there it is.
yeah,
Good.
and this is basically the level. So we have to make sure that we never clip. And right now, because this screen is kind of frozen, you can see on the top right, this is something that everybody who's using a software should know that it should not be red. So basically, what I'm doing right now is my whole software is kind of frozen and my camera is not working. This is a great live session, but you get what I'm saying. So basically, what we have to be sure about is that we never go like this on the red line over here. So yeah, these are the basics of the player side. And on the bottom over here, this is basically your track. So this is
Yeah.
track one, which is deck one, and underneath is the deck two. So the moment I drag the second track, it'll be deck two. And think of
Skip,
this as two. Yeah.
may I interrupt you for one moment?
Yes. Yes. Please.
Sorry. So Veer has also answered this question. Veer is an amazing producer and a kick-ass DJ. You can also get in touch with him if you have questions. Guys, if you can answer questions while we are also going live, it will also maintain the continuity of the video and you will hear less of me. I know that's a dream for a lot of people to hear less of me. And that's also my dream to speak less. But here we are. So, yes, if you can help out because we're a community, we should help out each other. If you have
Mm.
somebody's answers, do feel free to answer them in the comments section.
Oh, nice. My cameras are working. Cool.
Perfect.
Okay. So finally, everything is working. I think there's a lag, but it's okay. So yeah, let me just show you the unit. Since my camera is working, I want to make the most of it. This is the LP3 and my yeah. Okay, so you guys can see on the left and the right there are decks. Basically, a lot of people get kind of intimidated by the unit. They're like people who have just started. They're like, dude, there is so much happening in this. But guys, it's pretty much the same thing, just duplicated. So if you see on the left, uh, let me just quickly. Can you see my hands? Yeah. So basically, this and this is exactly the same thing. It's just think of this thing as a division. And on the left, we have deck A. On the right, we have deck B. Now you can see this is one written here and this is two. Nishan, can you hear me?
Yes,
Hello?
100%.
Yeah. Okay, cool. So just in case if I'm not audible, please, just say it so that I know that I'm not audible. All right. So now you can see these are jogs. So basically, these are the same thing that I was saying. The vinyl representations. Let me just share my screen since my screen also is working. So screen two, share. Just open Serato demo tracks. Nishank, please share the screen as well. So on the left, just put screen on the left this time so that they can see everything. Uh, put the screen on the left instead of the. Just swap the thingy, if it is possible. I don't know if it's possible. It's not possible. Okay, cool. So guys, on the left, you can see the unit. On the right, there's a screen. So I'm going to drag and drop a track. So the hip hop track goes here. And then now, if I move this, you see the thing moving as well, right? And now you cannot hear anything. The reason is that the fader is down. You see, this fader is down. So to play this, you have to increase the volume. And now you are able to hear it. So this is how we play. So we need a Q button. So a Q button is basically this is and then just uh, stop my screen for a bit so that you can see this. So a Q button is basically the starting point of the track. So wherever you want to mix it, we use Q, and to play it, we just press play. Now, a lot of people who just start off will make a mistake of uh, doing this, playing, and then just pressing play again. And then the moment they press Q, they basically cannot go to the same point again. The reason is if you press play and then press Q while this is blinking, then you're setting a new hot queue or a new queue. So always people who are starting, this is for people who are starting, always press play to start, and to stop the song, always press Q, not the play button again. Because the moment you press play again and then you press Q, you will make the queue. This is something that I saw a lot of newbies doing as a mistake. Uh, Understand, guys, these are for all the pro DJs watching it. This is a 101 to DJing with a controller that is made for bedroom DJs. This is for DJs who are starting their journey, and I think this is a good prep tool also. But as I said, this is catering to Serato DJ Lite, which is this software. So
Yeah, and it's plug and play, so you don't need
yeah,
to
yeah,
basically
so
enter a key or anything, or
yeah,
it just detects your system.
unit
But
and
do
just
check
starts
out the
playing.
Serato's website for the minimum system requirements.
Yes, and if you see on the top left, I also have a DJ Pro 1 month free trial. So you also get like a 1 month Pro DJ trial. This unit works with Serato DJ Pro as well. I will show you Serato DJ Pro later on so that you get an idea of what the Serato
Tell me
DJ
one
Pro
thing.
looks like.
Over here,
Yeah,
we see a left input and a right input, or deck one and deck two.
yeah.
Do we see a mixer view as well in Serato DJ Lite?
We have an FX view, bro. So that's it.
Okay.
But I
Hey,
don't.
Matt. Matt has joined in from Australia.
Is Serato
Uh,
big in India? I have, I think I would say rekordbox is the biggest when it comes to Serato. I think rekordbox has kind of taken over Serato's market in a lot of ways, but it's still good. It's a great software. I use both rekordbox and Serato. So yeah, for all my battles and stuff, I use Serato, and for all my uh, DJing
Live
stuff,
shows.
I use yeah. In fact, I had a question, but I'm gonna speak to these guys about that later. Like, I want to mix four videos at the same time. I never thought of this, but we cannot mix four videos at the same time, which is weird. I think not really weird, which is I think it'll be really difficult on the system also. But yeah,
There's only enough
anyways,
channels available on the system
yeah,
memory.
yeah. I think it's that only. I think it depends on.
Yeah.
I think when we reach like a by default 32 GB RAM, I think then it'll be or a 32 GB GPU. I think then it'll be able. Then we'll have a 6 4 channel video mix thing going on.
Yeah, yeah. Get
Anyways,
a Threadripper.
I don't know what that is. But anyways, so let me just make you some loops and stuff. So if you want to make a loop, you just have to click on this, uh, and you get a 4-beat loop, and then you can make it an 8-beat loop, 4, 2, 1, blah blah blah, whatever. Um, this I think is by default quantized. So when you play it, it makes the loop on beat. So it's pretty much it's very I would say Serato DJ Lite is a um, very friendly software in general for all the DJs who are starting DJing. Okay, and let's talk about crates because that's the question that Nishank asked. So with crates, the thing is these are actually just playlists, and you can have uh, like if you see all my playlists, these are basically my Serato playlist, which has Serato DJ Pro playlist, which have come to this thing by default. So you can just click on this, and you will see all my tracks. And yeah, these are nothing but playlists. You can always, if you want to export a playlist, you can just click all these tracks and then drag and drop to the folder that you want to export to. That's also possible. Um, you want to say see all the tracks, so when you click on all you will see all the tracks. And yeah, this has got the services as well, beat source, and I don't know if it has beatport link, but let me just check. So yeah, it has beat source and beatport both. So guys, if you guys are DJs who are doing a lot of stuff, definitely are playing an open format thing or whatever, this is definitely the future streaming services. I am loving it. I have been using it for a bit now. I'm loving it. One more thing that I want to point out is this over here. Whenever I do something, there is a red or a green light that comes in. That is CPU usage. So keep that in mind. See, you saw the red light thingy. So this is basically something that has to be kept in mind every time. All right. So yeah, this is how this is to change your view, and you can have some special crates over here, which can be accessed. I don't know why I cannot access. Maybe this is a Serato DJ Pro software feature. So yeah, and here are your loops. All right, so basically you can see on the bottom. The moment I click on this, it says upgrade to Serato DJ Pro for this feature. So you can see what all it gives, but you cannot access them unless you get into a Serato DJ Pro. So basically, you cannot really save loops in this. You have to make loops on the fly. You cannot quantize, which is again for some people might be a drawback. You can use effects though. This is a really, really cool thing. I'm going to show you the unit now. Let's just Ishan, can we go to the unit and see the unit? I'll just stop
I think for
sharing.
DJing you can do without quantize if you have a
Yeah, yeah,
good
yeah.
enough ear
It says
and
the sync
a
is there, so
sampling.
sync works with the quantize. So
Right.
the moment I press sync, it's just you can sing the next track easily. All right. So what I want to show is that a lot of people say that you cannot scratch on this. You can totally do scratching on this. So if I have a sample, say. Let me see if I have a. So say I have this sample, I can. So you can totally scratch on this. There is, it's not like you cannot scratch on this. So if you are DJs who are, trying to get your hands on scratching with something, something cheap, this is a great option. Nishank, what's the price for this?
In the ballpark of about 25,000 rupees. A little over that is the MRP.
Yeah. So basically, for that price, I think you're getting a pretty decent deal. If you look at the inputs and outputs, we have RCA outs. I've just used a single out because I'm using one speaker. We've got a mic in. Can you guys see? Yeah, we've got a mic in. This is the level for the mic and the USB thing. You don't have anything else on the side. You get
Kensington lock.
you
That
get
lock is for locking the unit so that nobody steals it.
yeah. You get the headphone jack here. Can you guys see? And yeah, that's about it. It's a sweet small unit which has a lot of power because you get access to. If I think once you upgrade to Serato DJ Pro, this can actually do a lot of stuff. Basically, you get access to everything. So you basically get access to. There's a pad scratch thing also where you can. This is doing a scratch for me. So if you see, if I press this button and my cue is right, so let me just make a cue over here and now see. This is so cool. So now you see this. So the song is going on. So yeah. Now let's see. Yeah, you can do some pretty dope stuff here, man. I really like this, but I would advise to use your hands. So basically, yeah, I baby scratch. It's a good way to
So
learn
yeah, it's
scratches
a
also,
good
I would say.
thing to practice. A lot of people
Yeah,
hated this feature. They're
yeah,
like,
yeah.
so a
Initially, yeah.
button will make a DJ now.
Okay, Tushar is asking, does Serato support audio out from the laptop speakers? Yes, 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 yes. This one does. So basically, let me share screen.
Thank
Uh,
you, Shalom.
here, I can actually. This is something that you guys have to. One second. Sorry. Yeah, you should be able to see this. So this is for all the Serato DJs who are using controllers, guys. Um, day before yesterday, I was doing a gig and faced this issue. A friend of mine faced this issue. So Nishan, can you just yeah, put the screen on? So here, what you have to do is whenever you're playing the gig, you can click on this and click on use laptop speakers. So this whole thing is on. Then it's you can use laptop speakers. Obviously, the jack from your laptop will go into wherever you're putting in, and you can use your laptop speakers. But when you're using it with the software or with the hardware, it is I saw a problem of phasing. So basically, what it was doing was both the tracks were playing at the same time from the master. So that kind of messed up the whole. You will hear phase. So I would say that's a big problem. So guys, if you're doing that, please take this option off. Take it off. The use laptop speaker option. But to answer Tushar's
Cool.
question, yes, you can use the laptop speakers. You don't really need um, this the output from the SB3 unit as well only. This is a 4 DAC controller as well, so you can just click on the 3 and 4. I mean, such a tiny thing, and you get all 4 DAC control and all that jing bang man. What this is the deck thing. So when this is on, you will be accessing channel 3 and 4. So
It's
if I
just
might,
getting used to, because
yeah,
sometimes people forget that they're on a different deck.
yeah. So over here, if Nishan can share my screen, I can just show you guys what
One moment.
it looks like. So the moment I click on this, so I'll just use this. So the moment I click on this, you see the deck changes to deck 4, deck 3, deck 4.
Mm.
But I don't think
Of
if you
course, you
can,
can change the view as well, right? With the horizontal
no,
and the
in this you
vertical.
cannot. So for that, sir, you will see a
Ah,
pop-up down saying that
ah,
upgrade to Serato DJ Pro.
okay. Interesting.
uh, yeah. So you get a taste of what it is, what mixing 4 decks is like, but you cannot really use them. I think this is for prep, so you can have your if you're thinking ahead, you can have those tracks here, and then you can mix them, right?
Nice.
So
And there are three effects, as I see, on each side.
there are 3 effect units, but you get uh, these effects as well. So you
Ah,
can change every effect into a certain thing. Also, just like Tractor, we have uh, oh shit, you have to upgrade to Serato for that. But you can have one effect with 3 parameters or 3 different effects with their own default setting and just on and off. So yeah,
and you can
these
use
are
multiple effects in conjunction with each other.
yes, sir. 1, 2, 3. You can see that.
Beautiful.
Yeah, and the this all 3 will move at the same time as I move the controller. And uh, when you press shift and use this, you can change the timing. So you can see that's happening. I'm pressing shift and using the controller.
Wait,
So
I'm just,
yeah,
the controller is not on. I'll just put the controller in the view. What were you pressing?
if I press shift, oh, if I press shift and these buttons, so they will change the
Oh,
beat and the settings and stuff. So
oh.
yeah, basically it's a small bomb. Yeah, I love the thing. You have master queue, so basically you can listen to your headphones from here. So click on 1, you will be able to hear channel number 1. Click on 2, you will be able to hear channel number 2. Your headphone control, your master level, you can browse, right? You can load, trim is basically this thing, and this is a very sensitive tempo slider, by the way. You can see on the screen, I am at +8 and -8. So this is where you will see the tempo range, right? And this is where you see the BPM. So now, if I change the BPM, you can see I'm actually this looks like a very small tempo fader, but if you see, I'm actually able to make like 10 points, 100.6, 100.7, 100.8. And if I change the range, which is done by shift and key lock, to let's say 50 plus minus 50, I can actually go, if I'm super tight, I can go, see, if I'm being really tight, I can actually access like 102.4, 5, 6, 7. So and then go to 150. So
So it's good enough to stream from home, isn't it?
yeah, totally. It is good enough to stream from home. I mean, I
Record
can talk
a
about
set.
drawbacks, but I don't know if I want to.
See, with every budget controller, there are
Yeah,
drawbacks. I mean, you pick
it's
DDJ 200 for that matter. There are
yeah.
other players in the market which offer better, not better, maybe more number of features for the buck. But at the
Yeah,
end
yeah,
of the
yeah.
day, it's about also about using industry standard products in conjunction with the hardware. So
Yeah, yeah, totally. So,
hmm,
what I would say is this is for people who are interested in getting into DJing. So it is just about that. So if you are a DJ who's who has just started, this will be a very very cool device to have, and you can do your bedroom DJing with this. Connect your home speakers with this, and you're good to go. So it's like that.
interesting.
Um, yeah, it's a pretty decent device, I would say.
So how do
I've
you load a
used it.
track in Serato DJ Lite?
Just drag and drop, exactly like
Just
how
drag and
you do
drop.
it in Serato DJ Pro. I'll just share my screen and show you. You've never used Serato?
I fiddled around with it, but I got confused and I didn't use it. I mean, obviously, I've been sitting in the office and
Let
yeah,
me
guys. So
open
if
the
you have
screen.
any questions, you can always reach out on the number on our Facebook page. I'm in the office till
That's your
2.
number. Are you putting a number out there?
Yeah, yeah, that's direct number. It's 0124 4636 166. 0124 being the code. I'm in the office till 2 p.m. for because of COVID reasons. And yeah, I'm there. I've been answering Serato DJ related questions as well. But of
Nice,
course,
nice.
I prefer record box myself.
I can actually show you guys Serato DJ Pro also if you want. Like if you guys get into a pro thing, you will. If you should I show that?
Yeah, 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 because DDJ SR2, DDJ 1000 SRT, they all work with the
Hmm.
Pro, right?
Yeah,
They
yeah,
are
yeah, yeah,
hardware
yeah, yeah,
unlocked. So yeah, sure,
yeah, yeah,
let's
yeah.
go for it.
Serato DJ Pro is what I use, so that's a little more. I would say all the features that were not there in this are there in Serato DJ Pro.
Tushar says, yes,
Let me.
please.
And the best part, like for example, the mixer that I have, the S11, all the things on top are actually Serato DJ uh, name tags, basically. Like what you see on top are all like there's a scratch bang and all these things. They're all Serato DJ names. In fact, in what I liked was this thing, um, XP2, which basically had like a generic pad 1, pad 2, pad 3, pad 4, rather than, okay, this will do this, this will do that. Because the good thing about, I would say this is if you compare record box and Serato, I would say that with Serato, the drawback comes is that in XP1 or XP2, you cannot really change pads as per your requirement. Whereas in record box, you actually have a pad mode. So like I just want top 4 pads to be hot queue. So for example, um, I'm just wait, my Serato has opened on the wrong screen. Uh, yeah, so it takes some time to load because there's a lot of songs. Um, but where is my camera? Stop screen. So if you see here, if I'm using Serato, I will be I will be just like I'm bound to use this as a certain pad or this as a certain pad. Whereas if I'm using record box, I can actually make every pad every pad, which is these are called modifiers. So every modifier do a different thing altogether. So that's what is really really cool about record box over Serato. But I use both of them for their own advantages. So what I like about Serato is say the roll and the slicer is pretty dope in this. So everything is meant to do something, and I feel sometimes limitations make you go a long way. So, anyways, so let's just see this thing here. This is what Serato. Oh, Nishan, can you open the screen, please? The screen.
I can, but do you want me to?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Say please.
Please, please.
Okay.
All right, so this is Serato DJ Pro, guys. This is how it looks like, and here is a 4 deck screen. Whereas we were not able to see that in Serato DJ Lite, but Pro shows us this. So if I have this track here, this track here, this track here, and this track here, you can actually mix 4 tracks at the same time. Now with this, you can actually have a vertical thing also. So you have all 4 decks working like this. You can have only library. So I have all 4 tracks on the top. You can have stack, which is like this, one over the other, and or you can have just 2 decks. So this, you have quantize, you have MIDI, you have link, record, FX. Then I use Serato video, so you have video. So yeah, this just keeps going on and on. And here, if I choose say deck 4, you can see that the thing is moving. Here, can you guys see over here?
Mm-hmm.
So I'm doing this. So I have access to both of them. So this is how you can play. This is going on. I'm not going to try to mix it, but both the tracks are going on. So it's up to you. With this deck itself, you can do a 4 deck mixing. I hope people will be interested in this. I don't know. This becomes too much for someone, yeah. So
Yeah.
also, this is the coolest feature. Just yeah. This is there in rekordbox also, but yeah, very good for all the DJs who are using it for daytime. Serato and rekordbox both can do
Nice.
this whole swap. Everything becomes black becomes white and white becomes black. Anyways, so yeah, guys, you have any questions regarding this or starting your DJing? We can answer these
Yeah.
questions. This was a short
I
one,
mean, any
so
kind
yeah,
of question in general, we're happy to answer always.
yeah. Nisha, oh, you're asking about Ripple music. Okay, I don't know what Ripple
Yeah,
music is.
that logo was very catchy.
Huh. Yes, you can be playing a track and then you can be switching over and the other deck and still scratch. This is like that Denon feature. Like single deck, both, and you're scratching on one and still not scratching on the other one. Yeah. So yeah, you guys, it is yeah. This was basically I think a Serato one-on-one also. Serato and SB3 101. Any
So we've
questions?
got 3 effects that can be used with each other, one control knob to rule them all. We
Yes.
got uh,
Key lock.
uh,
You get key lock as well. So
nice.
I'll just
What
go through the
about
whole thing from the beginning only. So basically, on the top you have effects 1, 2, 3, 3 effects. One knob for all the effects, right? Key lock and tempo fader. And now you have the tempo range. You can select the effects, beat effects, the beats like half, 1/4, blah blah. Change the deck from deck to 1 to deck 3. To go fast, you do this. To go back, you do this. When you press shift, it goes faster, slower. When you switch on the vinyl mode, this becomes a vinyl, so you can scratch. So basically, you like, and if you want to show off, you can actually just click on pad scratch and whatever. You have shift for all the other extra features. You have sync to mix. You have hot cues. You have FX fade. The FX fade is like fade effects basically. Pad scratch and sampler. You can have your samples going on. So if I want, I can do like a. If I want, I can do like a drum while the track is going on. So
Guys, Rohit wants to know how to get gigs. Help him out.
yeah, please help Rohit out for gigs. And on the right, you have loop, auto loop. Always use auto loop. Don't use loop in and loop out, because usually, at least if you're using, say, tracks which are made for which are old, you should use loop in and loop out. And if you have tracks which are new, or say non-funk drummer tracks, you should use loop in and loop out. Sorry, you should use loop and
Auto
loop
loop.
out for someone who's drumming. And if it's a drum machine, use sync. Sync to
Skip,
mix.
you
Yes,
said
yes, yes.
sync to mix.
Yeah. So I'll tell you the reason why syncing to mix is very important in a lot of cases. So if you're mixing like 4 decks at the same time, in my case scenario, I have the 3000s and the mixer, and then there is one mixer which is playing which is playing the turntables. So if I want 3 elements to be mixing together and I want the fourth one to come in, I don't mind. So for my turntables, obviously turntables I cannot sync. So I would rather focus on my turntable syncing the other 4 which are properly synced, rather than syncing all 4 together. So that's one of the reasons that if you use sync, then use it wisely. Don't use it as a shortcut. So yeah, but yeah, using sync is a no-brainer.
Unagi.
Definitely. Yeah, yeah. And one more very important feature. So this is off topic a bit, but rekordbox, Serato, Tractor, all 3 softwares support Link. And if you guys want to use Link to its power, you have to use sync. So there is this one master clock. So sync will follow that master clock. So if you are using Link, you have to use sync, and that rhymes also. So if it rhymes, it cannot be false.
Skip Senior, can you show difference between your one shots and samples on sampler?
One shots are basically okay.
Samples.
Like it's to okay. One shot is this, and sadly, Serato cannot do it. But rekordbox, I love rekordbox sampler, by the way. So, but with rekordbox, I can have loops in this. So this is a one shot, and a sample would be like a drum loop. So here, when I'm doing this sequence, I can actually just put a loop in one of the pad, and that will keep looping. So that's only
I have a
possible
question.
on rekordbox. And
I have a
also,
question.
you guys can. So if you saw me drumming, right? So if I'm drumming 1 2 1 1 2 1 2 1 1 2, it's a sequence. In rekordbox, you can actually sequence all these one shots and save that sequence. And that sequence can be synced with everything if the sync is on. So you have to use sync for syncing so many things.
You answered my question.
Yeah? Oh shit. What was the
I wanted
question?
to ask you if you could do that in Serato as well.
You cannot. No, you cannot sequence samples on Serato. You cannot use loops. If I'm let me see. Yeah, I think you can use loops in Serato. I don't know. I've not tried using loops in Serato, but I think you cannot. Let me just see.
I'm
So
sure you can.
basically in Serato, I can show you. In Serato, you can do this. Let me just change my screen to this, and just share my screen. So I don't know if you guys have really used Serato's. Can you share the screen, please? So if you see over here, I have all my samples, right? So this is my, and this is
DJ Skip.
so now. But the thing is, over here, if you see, this button says the moment I press this. So you guys look at this screen also. So if I press this, the sample is going to go on. If you see the screen over here, see this, the sample will go fully. But if I click on this and change it to this, so this is going to gate it. So basically, it's going to be. So till the time the pad is pressed, the sample will play. The moment I leave my hand, or the moment I let go, the sample is going to stop. So yeah, this is the feature, and this is another feature. Yeah, but you cannot loop. So yeah, you cannot loop it. So in rekordbox you can loop. So yeah, any other questions regarding sampler or sequencing the sampler or whatever? Right. Yeah. Let's get back to the faces. Yeah. So yeah, for who this controller would be suited to, I think it's an um, intro DJ controller. So if you have just started DJing, this is a great controller. Small, tiny, fits in the bag. Go to uh, mountains and play some music. You can do that. Plug in a plug in your laptop, and you're sorted. When will be my next gig in Delhi? Fourth, coming weekend. Uh, but we can talk about that offline. Any questions, Nishang? Do you have any questions? So I can also kind of bounce and take
No
some kind of
questions. I
rest.
think my questions have been answered. Where are you playing? Sunny Sine is asking.
I'm playing in Cyber Hub Social.
Nice.
AB says, "Hi Skip, good to see you." But yeah, I would say I think people should definitely try Serato DJ Lite just to have an idea of how Serato works, and then it's up to you to use it. Like I showed you, Serato has some features which are great. Rekordbox has some features that are great. So you choose what works for you and then go with that. But everything has their own limitations also. So it's how you work around things.
And we are very open about other softwares as well. I think this one also works with Virtual DJ. You'll have to check with them for
Oh
support.
yeah, man. Yeah. I recently saw Virtual DJ in Indore. One guy was using it, and I'm pretty impressed by Virtual DJ. I have to say that it
Nice.
works pretty great. Yeah.
Nice. So yeah, be comfortable with the software. Don't always go for what the salesperson says.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
For us, yes, you can use our software across of our hardware across various softwares as well.
Yeah.
And some like SB3, as you can see, has more control over FX, etc. So you can buy that rather than going for a DDJ 400 for using with
Yeah.
any other software. You know.
I
So
can
if you're
show the
planning to use
400 also
another
if I think
software
I have it.
which is not from our record
Catalog.
environment, yeah, catalog, if you may.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah, so
No, I don't
use
have
that
that one.
scratch pad scratch
To be very
function
frank,
for
my favorite unit is this year.
practicing.
This I would say is the best controller ever made.
XP2?
This is the one, but I have the two also. So
Okay.
I'm kind of using both, planning
So,
something special.
caution, a word of caution, it is compatible with Serato, but it does not unlock Serato. So if
Oh
you're
yes,
planning
yes,
to
yes,
use
guys.
XP2, make sure you have
So this is
Serato Pro
one
plan.
and two. The if you can see over here, this one says, oops, sorry, this one says rekordbox and Serato both, but this is an add-on controller. Please understand, it's an add-on controller. It is not unlocking Serato, but when it comes to record box, this opens up the Pandora's box, right? It just you kind of get access to everything. Although,
Not everything.
since we are on the topic, I would like to kind of say this thing. If you are using CDJ 2000 and you want to control them, XP1 will unlock the mixer thing, so you can plug into a mixer and you can access all 4 channels. But the XP2, but you will not be able to control the DVS. Sorry, no, HID mode is not accessible in the record box 6 via XP2. You need to have the plan for it. But if you have the 3000s, it you get access to the HID mode. This I recently
Perfect.
discovered, by the way. I did not know that. Yeah, I've got the then I got myself the creative plan. So yeah, what is it between XP1 and XP2? I forgot. XP2 is
Just answered.
basically, yeah, it opens up a lot of things, and also XP2 will be it's the only it's kind of native to Serato and rekordbox. So the moment you plug into Serato, you get you don't really have to map it. Everything just gets mapped automatically. All the pads work fine. It's great. Like the whole one of the best controllers I've used, hands down. Like when was XP1 released, Nishank? I think few years
2018,
back, 18, 19, 20,
2017,
21. So
2018.
they pretty much look the same if you look at it. And I've banged the shit out of this one. Yeah, this been like this is done a lot. This has done a lot of things.
Apologies for the
Yeah,
colorful language.
yeah. But if you look at it, it looks brand new. Yeah. So it's
Hmm.
definitely a great controller, man. My favorite is this 100%. And
Nice.
you can actually use just this to play the whole gig. You don't really have to have a CDJ with you. Just FYI. You know why? Because rekordbox has pad mode. It's very simple. You know that this whole pad mode just changes the game on a different level altogether. Like I'm not kidding, guys. If you have not used pad mode, you should definitely customize your pads as per your requirement. It's great. So understand this: we are giving you the software, the hardware is giving you a basic layout of how things can be, right? Once you get used to that, then try customizing it to your requirements. For example, that's what I was telling you earlier also, Nishant. I like this is XP1. Here you can see it says what every modifier does, right? On top it
Hmm.
says hot Q, pad effects, blah blah blah. But in this, it says page one, page two, or pad one, pad two. So this is what I love because now you're not really in your head. You don't have that whole small boundary of okay, this if I go number one, it'll only do hot Q. So yeah, pretty dope. I love it.
Cool. That brings us
Yeah,
to the
end of
60th minute. Well, it's almost over of the stream.
yeah.
If we
Hmm.
don't have any more questions, let's call it a day.
I think this was just more of a 101 on how things work, and pretty much everybody
Yeah.
knew what it was.
Yeah.
So this is basically, I think, for the archives more than anything else, for people to just go back and see, "Acha, हमने कुछ miss कर दिया." Like if this thing is there and all, you know.
Hmm.
So yeah, if you want, I can just give a brief overview, or should we do it, or it's okay?
No, that's all right. I mean, the
Yeah,
video
I've
will be
already.
available, so you can always come back and see this video.
Yeah. So yeah, just to wrap it up, I would say today we discussed the SB3, which is a Chota Serato controller. Um, I think this is on the lines of the Vigo generation. You know, it's like that Chotu became that that square, rectangular shape, and that is now converted to this. So yeah, uh, I'm pretty excited about people who will be using it with like after this video. If they use it, please no, let's just do this. Yeah, everybody who learns something, please send us the videos and we can also post them in our social media so that we also give you some reach. Why
Yeah,
don't we do that? you
more than
know
happy to.
so whatever you guys learn from this, you guys send us videos, me, Nishank, and we will try to put it out and yeah, let's help each other see more audience in our own ways.
Correct. So
Yeah.
cool.
Cheers.
You guys do that. Do your homework. Come back to us, and we'll be happily showing that to the rest of the world. We'll be happy to use our
Mm.
social media channel to share your work as well, because we have got great numbers on our both Facebook and Instagram.
Yeah.
So yeah, if you have a real material, make sure it's in portrait mode and not landscape mode. So because it's easier and more visible on the screen, and we'll be happy to put it out there. So
Let's start a
cool.
contest, man. Let's start
It's
a
not a
contest.
contest.
Can we not a contest, like let's start a thing. Let's do a
Yeah,
hashtag. Hashtag
yeah.
PDJIN or INPDJ. Pin PIN. Hashtag. We should
Hashtag
start this,
pin.
Let's do this
Let's
right
come with
now.
a hashtag in
Hashtag
some time.
hashtag PIN PINP. Pioneer India Performance.
Pioneer DJ India.
Oh sorry. PDJINP. But anyways, cheers guys. Thanks a lot for everything. I hope you guys go back to this video and see basics of Serato DJ Lite. And I'm always there for everything. So you can hit me up on Instagram, DJAYSKIP. I hope you guys can see somewhere here. I don't think Nishank has put it this time, but
I
yeah.
can put it up.
Okay.
One moment. Give me a moment.
But yeah, that's about it for today. Sorry, I've been a little dull because I have been driving for 8 hours.
That's all right.
It's
Thank
been.
you so much for doing this skip.
Hmm, I think I'm becoming
And
thinner day by day as I drive longer. Yesterday, I compared my wrist to a friend of mine. Bro, see this man. Like my wrist is like become like this. Like my fingers can. And he was like, "Bro,
for
you
more
need to
weight
start
loss
working out."
techniques, do tune into our next live stream.
Yeah. But yeah, have a great one, guys. I hope to see you again soon on another controller or maybe the XP2. You never know. Let's see.
Lovely. All right. So,
Lovely.
guys,
Lovely.
see you guys around. Thank you,
Peace
Skip.
out.
Thank you, everybody who joined
Cheers,
us
bro.
today.
Cheers.
And we hope to see you soon.